In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb and Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, no spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb and Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Look at that, guys. Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I don't know if you heard that disclaimer. Let me know if you did, because I might not have been on the screen. Oh, whoopsie. Small box, big box. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome on. Welcome on in. If you haven't already, please smash that golden like button. Get them likes up, guys. Thank you so much. Smash. We also have a subscribe button. You ring a ding ding and you ring a ding ding. You can find us over there on YouTube, and over there on Kick and Rumble we also wrote Al Natural, and we also have a heart, subscribe button, all the shebang shaboodles over there. So thank you everybody for coming on in. I am so excited to be here. I hope you're excited today. What is going on with the news? What is going on with Bitcoin? What is going on with crypto? Very interesting day, because we had a huge pump up into Powell's meetings with a humongous giant dip. Like, what the actual hell, right? I know you think what I'm thinking. Welcome in, DZ. Can you check out Hyper for me? You're not talking about Hyperliquid. You're actually talking about Hyper, right? Bought it at 15.15. Have you? Oh, yeah. Big day. Welcome in, Real Meta. Mr. Ethereum, how you doing, man? Chomp. Powell's waking up. What time it is? See the Discord for more info. Muffhead's posting the alpha over there in the Discord, guys. Let's gonna head on over to Coin Tell the Truth. I'm gonna add you to screen. Boom, there we go. All right, let's see what we got going on. Here's what happened in crypto today. There's actually a couple different segments I want to cover about the news, but I'm gonna head over here first. Crypto among sectors debanked by major banks OCC. Nine of the largest U.S. banks restricted financial services to politically continuously industries. Wow, that's a word. Mouthful. Including cryptocurrencies between 2020 and 2023. The Office of Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, said in the primary findings on Wednesday. The banks implemented policies restricting access to banking or requiring escalated reviews and approvals before giving financial services to customers, the OCC said. It added the bank's actions towards crypto included restrictions on issuers, exchanges, and administrators often attributed to financial crime consideration. I don't really think that's huge, to be honest with you. I think it's coming. You can't stop it, and I don't think that's going to be that big a deal. Strategy response to MCI letter makes case for index inclusion. The strategy, the largest Bitcoin treasury company, some index company, MSCI, on Wednesday about the proposed policy change that would exclude digital asset treasury companies holding 50% or more crypto from the balance sheets from the stock market index inclusion. Digital asset treasury companies are operating companies that can actively adjust their businesses according to the ledger, which cited strategies Bitcoin-backed credit instruments as an example. The proposed policy change would bias the MSCI against crypto as an asset class instead of the index company acting as a neutral arbiter. The ledger said the MSCI does not exclude other types of businesses that invest in single asset class, including real estate, trust, REITs, oil companies, and media portfolios. According to the strategy, the ledger said many financial institutions primarily hold certain types of assets, and the package sell derivatives backed by those assets like residential mortgage-backed securities. The letter also said implementing the change undermines the U.S. President Donald Trump's goal of making the United States a global leader in crypto. However, critics argue that including crypto treasury companies in global indexes poses several risks. Strategy B. Reconciliation to the members of MSCI Index Strategy. Rice, in response to MSCI's invitation for feedback and its proposed eligibility test for the MSCI's global investable market indexes, which would exclude all companies whose digital asset holdings represent 50% or more of the total assets. Strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, was founded in 1989 and today the world's first and largest Bitcoin treasury company. Strategy's treasury operations are designed to provide investors with varying degrees of economic exposure to Bitcoin by offering a range of securities, including equity and fixed income instruments. Strategy believes the combination of operational excellence, strategic Bitcoin reserves, and the focused technological innovation positions the company as a leader in both the digital asset, enterprise, and analytics sectors, offering a unique opportunity for long-term value creation. Strategy understands and supports MSCI's efforts to implement consistency eligibility standards across its indices. But MSCI's proposal to exclude companies whose balance sheets consist of more than 50% of digital assets, misguided, would have profoundly harmed consequences, as explained below. Obviously, that would be terrible. Absolutely terrible if that happened. Hey, what's up, I'm gonna butcher your name. Papulius? Did I say that right? I did try, man. I did try. I gave my full heart effort into that. And I think that's all we got for Cointelegraph. But I do got some stuff over there on X. So we're gonna jump on over to X and see what we got. Head on over there. Share this tab instead. I gotta pause because I really like this media. I'm not the biggest fan of Jack Mallett because he's kind of struck me as kind of a little bit arrogant, maybe, or a little wild card. And so I've always kind of not resisted, but maybe walked the other direction. Jack Mallett, he's not my favorite person in the space. How's that? But this interview, I really liked it, and I think I'm warming up a little bit to be honest. Perfectly honest, because he sounds more like a CEO than he does what's the word I'm thinking of? Like I don't know, like a kid. I see he's maturing in the space, and how he talks is more elegant, and I think it's more tactical. I really like it. So guys, we're gonna jump in this interview. Papi Lubro. Did I say it right? Papi Lubro? Papi Lu. Oh, I got it, bro. Papi Lou, what's up, man? How you doing? I did it again, right? I tried. That's try two. What's up, Daily? Yo, I'm here late the party. Cheers. What's up, man? I just got a little bit of water today. Just staying some hydrated. Here's my mug, man. There you go, man. This guy's an awesome dad. Hey. Whoa, I just hit a button by accident. Okay, check out this. Here we got Mr. Jack. The
last thing I throw at you is this notion that the original community was very centered on decentralization, right? The whole theory behind it. And now it's relying on large institutions. Is that a surprise to the original community?
No, not at all. And I don't know if it's reliant on anyone. I think, the fundamental point is Bitcoin is a public utility. It's software. It's text on paper. and anyone can do whatever they want with it without permission. That includes Citadel. That includes BlackRock. That includes Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon as well, right? I mean, I find it antithetical for a Bitcoiner to say, I don't like BlackRock, kick them out. Do you know what you own? Anyone can do what they want, and that includes institutions. And so if this asset is going to play the monumental role that I believe it will, then everyone is going to find value in it, including Wall Street. And here we are to deliver that value.
The stock fell in the debut, and I do wonder how you read that. And you know, those that say it's a SPAC, it's a treasury holding company, that's kind of like says speculative.
Yeah, my main message to the market is we're different. You know, people want to size this up like MicroStrategy. We're not. We're going to build cash flow, businesses, products. Tether and SoftBank is no slouch. People size us up to a Coinbase. We're not. We already own far more Bitcoin than they do, and we're going to continue to add to that. So the point is we're different, and the market's going to have to figure us out, and they can take as much time as they want. I plan to be the CEO of this company forever, and we are building for the long term. Again, these are executive team, a board, and a founding group that has been in this industry for a very long time. We have no problem with volatility. We have no problem with having long-term conviction, but I do think that the market's going to have to appreciate and understand who we are because it hasn't seen anything like us yet.
Hey, what do you guys think about that? You know, he has no problem with volatility, and you know, he's been in the market. He claims that he has more Bitcoin on his balance sheet than Coinbase and Brian Armstrong. And, you know, listening to him talk, he sounds mature. Like, he doesn't say, he doesn't stutter. He was really well-versed and ready for, like, the questions. And I think that how he implemented his business, he's not Coinbase. He's not MicroStrategy. He's okay with the volatility in his stock market going like, or excuse me, his stock going like this. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Because he's like, hey, man, we're here for the long term, and he doesn't plan on going anywhere. I don't know. I thought it was really good, so I wanted to come share with you guys. Give me your feedback. Also, let's head on over to another article we have today. I told them that this is weak-ass sauce, man. They say Goldman Sachs predicts gold will reach 4,900 by the end of 2026. Dude, gold's going to be way higher than by the end of 2026, and then $5,000. It's going to be way higher, almost guaranteed. All right. Here's another one of Brian Armstrong. We'll jump on into this one too. Advanced. Why not? Mr. Brian, what do you got for us today? Mr. Brian. You know, I always wonder, because he looks so young to have a shaved head. I mean, he does have a nice bald head, but I always wonder what he has here. Is there a picture out there what Brian looks like with hair? Somebody, please tell me. Send me this picture. If you're not on the Discord, find a picture and post them in there. Thank you.
Is it fair to say the sophistication and the maturity of this market has really reached a more advanced stage now, though? People are more trusting in the tradability of these assets?
100%. And I'd like to think Coinbase has helped move that along a little bit over the last decade, but we're in a much better place. It's regulatory clarity emerging. I mean, the United States government has a strategic Bitcoin reserve now, right? Like, what bigger kind of endorsement might you have of like, this is here to stay? And then the largest financial institutions and fintech companies in the world are all integrating crypto in some way, shape, or form, whether it's stablecoin payments or eventually they'll be raising money on chain, you know, doing corporate debt on chain. So I think at this point, crypto is here to stay, and we'll look back at 2025 as that year where the regulatory clarity finally happened.
Is it fair to say this?
What is up, guys? What do you think of that, Mr. Brian? You know, he says, dude, government's buying. It's on the balance sheet. They're going to continue buying, dude. Clarity Act's coming out. Big things are coming. It's nice to see Brian down there. And I don't know if he's actually at DC, but he's in there trying to push for it. What's up, Evasina? How you doing? Year-end rally still on? I'd say we have a 50-50 shot right now, to be honest with you. We could pump up to 100, make a lower high. We're going to be bearish. Then we'll have a hot, probably spring to summertime to the end of the year. But if we get that lower high, if we have a rally right now, we could continue the bull run into next year, or we can also make a new higher high, and then by the end of summer, it could be fizzling. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's jump on over to some more stuff I got. Man, I came prepared today, guys. I was on it. Also, I was working on my car, too. I have a door actuator I have to replace on my van, and I have 4 actuators I was looking at, and the one that I need to replace is the hardest one to do. I'm like, why? It always seems to be that way. You know, it's what, almost halfway into December, and I got no defrost on the driver's side, and I got no heat. My wife, she's always okay because the heat works on her side, but I'm like, man, I don't want to drive the van. My feet get freaking cold. I'm Lee. Mr. Lee. This one's a little longer segment, guys, so you're going to have to bear with it. You got 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Can we hold on, guys? We have 7 viewers on YouTube. We have a bunch of those people over there on X. I haven't forgot about you guys. If you're over there on X, smash that like button on this video, and we're going to dive on in. Mr. Tom. You know, Tom might look pretty good with a bald head. I'm just saying.
Well, I think that there's a flaw that most people make when I see crypto projects and people talk about crypto tokenomics or crypto economies or whatever economic model, which is that they have static assumptions. They'll say, oh, look, Tom, there's all this stable coin growth and there's all these L2s, but they're not generating fees for the L1. So therefore the L1 doesn't accrue value. That is the same as someone saying in Facebook, okay, when Facebook launched mobile and they said, well, Facebook, you're not charging any money for people to actually do mobile. You're actually just, it was free on the desktop, it's free on the mobile. And maybe you can sell 10% more ads on mobile, so therefore it's not really beneficial to Facebook. Do you realize how wrong people were about that assumption, right? Because basically Facebook is a UGI company. So the more people that use it, the more valuable it became as a platform for advertising. And of course, the network effects kicked in. And then today, Facebook dominates all the advertising business, you know, but that was not evident in 2007. L2s, it may make sense, especially on Ethereum, to let the L2s grow, create a huge ecosystem, and not charge direct proportionate gas fees. Because if this is where everything is going to be built, then the L2 is going to accrue significant value. I think that I think it's really absurd when people say you could have 10 trillion of stable coins and it's not going to benefit ETH because look, they're not charging any fees for that. That's basically Facebook's strategy, right? In 2007, they want to become the standard. So they really want everything to scale, and then they can always modify this business model later to accrue value to the L1. I think it's almost, it's a perfect example of how, and I've seen this, the people who are an expert in a prior regime always think that they're an expert of the future.
Huh. Well, it's very interesting. Prior machines, the expert of the future. Well, to Evasina's words right there, it does kind of similar to how he viewed a lot of stuff, because you were saying that he predicted ETH to 6K. You know, I think he was probably right on that, going off the 4-year cycle, but the 4-year cycle, I think, is broken. I think we're on a different pattern. We've gone over this several different times and why we thought about this. And, you know, taking a public stance on price predictions, probably one of the hardest things to do accurately, you know? So, you know, it's a good hill to die on. I feel like, you know, I don't think that people are being pushed away from him being bullish on ETH. You know, a lot of people need to do their own diligence, but he had a percentage of that playing out. The 4-year cycle played out. So you're right. Nobody does know the future. His career depends on how this last pump on crypto. I think he'll be right, but still a tough one. We'll see. You know, I don't think he's worried about his career. He's probably with so much money. He's going to be A-okay. All right. I got another article. Well, I guess that's not an article, but another thing. Let's CZ. CZ.
Cycle dead, or is it changing? What do you think?
So in a sense, actually, it would be better if the 4-year cycle is dead. It's better if we don't follow the 4-year cycles today, because in the 4-year cycles, usually this December will be the peak. But if we follow 4-year cycles, then the crypto winter will be the next year or 2 years, etc. But right now, I think there's another force at play, which is President Trump, which actually, on my shoes, there's President Trump. You can sit on the side.
Yeah, great shoes.
So I think President Trump is using stock market as a benchmark. So there's rate cuts coming. There's a quantitative easing, which will basically pump the stock market. Really,
we've been in macro headwinds since 2022, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time that we're starting to see macro turn dovish.
Yeah. So I think when the stock markets do well, people have cash. People diversify their holdings, and they participate in crypto as well. We've seen that, and crypto is much smaller than the stock market today. So crypto is kind of tethered. So I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I think that force will be quite strong. So that force may be strong enough to offset the 4-year cycle.
So you're saying next year bull market?
We may be seeing a super cycle.
Yeah, and I actually agree with that, because I think Trump did offset the 4-year cycle. How he did it is he rapidly matured the market with regulation, and that offset it, man. I think it just did. I think there's so much bullish stuff coming down the pipeline that maybe the powers that be were like, oh, we don't own enough. Like, this is going to game changing, and so that was stockpiling. I mean, it's pretty big, man. It's very big. You know, dude, and let's be realistic. Trump did change a lot of things, and a lot of people don't like Trump in the government, including the Federal Reserve. And why do you think we didn't get rate cuts? Why do you think Joe Biden, his last 6 months in, we got a bunch of rate cuts because they were trying to get him the votes, you know, or not last term, but when he was running against Trump, how they kept coming the rates. To be honest, super cycle, I'd take that too. I'll take it too. And those are two different ways to think about super cycle. We got a super cycle could be longer regular cycle, so it's extended, so it's like a super cycle, or we could have the super cycle that is a cycle within a cycle, basically, where we have a short term calm down before the storm comes, and we shoot way, way, way up. So we can hope that's it. CZ has his best interest to say nice things about Trump. Yeah, he just got pardoned. Is that it? Oh, you know what? I got a little bit more, just a little bit more. This one's not a video though, and I thought this was pretty big, and I'll probably make a little short on it down the road. So it says it's an honor to be named to the CFTC CEO Innovational Council. Multi-sector collaboration is critical for effective regulation and responsible innovation, and this is being recognized at the highest levels in the U.S. Thank you, Carolyn D. Fahm, for the recognition and continual leadership. And we're going to jump on over here, so bear with me, share this tab instead. And they name all the CFTC CEO Innovation Council exchange participants, which you guys can't see, so I'm going to zoom in. Oop. Can we zoom in, see? Can we see now? Cool. It's so zoomed in on my screen, like these words, they're just massive. I'm like, I almost want to zoom out so I can read it. It's like blindingly large. So who we got? We have Craig Donahue, CEO of Global Markets. We have Terry Duffy, CEO of CME Gap Group. Tom Farley, CEO Bullish. Adina Friedman, Chair and CEO of NASDAQ. Luke Horston, I hope I said that right, CEO of BitNormal. Tarek Mansour, CEO of Kalshi. Chris Marszalek, CEO of Crypto.com. There it is, guys. He's getting named. David Schwimmer, CEO of LSEG. We have Arjun Sethe, co-CEO of Kraken. Jeff Sprecher, CEO of International Exchange. And Tyler Winklevoss, CEO of Gemini. Let's freaking go, guys. Big news coming, man. Big news coming. And we'll jump over to X, close that out. And I think that wraps it up for us on the X news. So we're going to put on some music. Oh, I actually closed out my screen, so it doesn't matter. We'll turn the music back on. We're going to jump over to CoinGlass and figure out what's happening in the markets and work our way into TradingView. Music's good. Put my little barrier back on. We're going to head over to Crypto News, Nexus Charts and TA. I got to throw myself back on the screen. Share screen, share this. Where are we at? CoinGlass. All right, CoinGlass added to screen. Hide the comments. There we go. Oh, I mean, not add the comments, but add the comments. Thanks, dude. No, thank you. All right. Now, one of my favorite things to look at on CoinGlass, I love looking at the ETF inflows. So let's jump on in. Bitcoin ETF, inflow or outflow? Oh, we have an inflow day. Only Fidelity bought Bitcoin, and they bought $30 million, which is not a huge inflow day. I mean, look at Fidelity yesterday, 200 million, which that was a huge day for them. I guess 30 million isn't too bad. 30 million isn't too bad. A minor inflow day for Bitcoin. Let's head on over to Ethereum. I'm going to jump over the dollars. Grayscale bought 7.9 million. Fidelity sold just shy of 7 million. A very small inflow of 1.1 million. That is what it is, guys. All right, where am I at? We're going to go back over to Bitcoin inflow. So we have 30 million for Bitcoin, 1 million for ETH. Check out Solana, just the dollars. Solana had a really good day. Bitwise leading the way with 3.7 million inflow of Solana. Grayscale with only 300,000. VanEck bought 500,000. Fidelity Capital bought 400K with a total inflow of $4.9 million. So right now we have 30 million inflows with Bitcoin, 1,000,001 for ETH, and Solana taking the cake with almost 5 mil. Not so bad, man. Not so bad. And my favorite one, oh, the XRP. Are you guys an XRP bull like me? Are you excited to jump into XRP? Me too. I'm gonna take a glass of water. Take a sip of my glass of water. I mean, XRP dollars. Let's go, XRP. Oh, we beat Solana. They suck it, 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 suck it. We have Bitwise coming in with $7 million purchase for XRP. Grayscale, the XRP Trust ETF, another 3.2 million. Bring us total to a grand total of $10 million today. 10.2 technically. So we beat Ethereum by $8.9 million. Lost to Bitcoin by 20 mil, and we beat Solana by, what did I say? They took 7 million in, so we beat them by 3 mil. Not so bad, man. Not so bad. I love seeing XRP, and XRP has not had any outflows. No outflows. Granted, it hasn't ran as long, but still, I'm digging it, man. Are you BTC only, or do you diversify? I 100% diversify. I actually don't hold any BTC, and I learned this market. Don't do that, you know. Alts are great, but BTC holds your portfolio steady. What's up, Hilltop? How you doing? Is it holding that $2 support line? I haven't taken a look at it today, but it's going to be fine, man. It's going to be fine in the long run. I'm not even sweating it, dude. I'm not even sweating my XRP bag. I was buying it back at 30 cents. It could go back to $1, and I'll still be buying more. I love my XRP. Absolutely, and guys, if you're new, I think Hilltop and the other gentleman in here. What was your name? I have to scroll up because I didn't recognize you before. Papilo. If you guys are new and want to help support the channel, please subscribe to the channel because YouTube's a hard grind, man. We're here every single day putting out the news, talking about the ETFs, and we're going to do in the charts. And Trent's not here today. He's at church. He's a youth pastor, and I cover charts with Market Cypher. He covers them with Lux Algo. So you kind of get two little intakes, you know, and it's going to be great things. We got good things coming tonight. We're going to look at, we did the ETFs. Let's check out the liquidations, and then we'll jump into the top coins for gainers and losers for the day and lead on from there. Let's go to liquidation map. Whoa, look at them shorts piling in. Holy cow, look at them shorts. 800 million shorts in 24 hours. Look at these longs, dude. Oh my gosh. There's a short going at 91,000 on 100x leverage. That is insanity. Absolutely insanity. 100x, 50x. A lot of 100x's, man. Look at this guy. 100xing it from 93,000. Holy cow. Absolute insanity on the 1 day. Let's check out the 7 day. And boom, baby. The longs have a bigger liquidation period. I guess it's not super great, but it is true, man. Look at the red wave of the long possible liquidations, you know, spike up, spike down, whatever you want to call it. Shorts are still sitting there at 800 million. It's just interesting. Those really have piled in because we have 800 million on the 1 day and 7 day. That's bizarro. They really have that one little spot, don't they? We're jumping into the 30-day. Okay, why does this matter? Because the market makers are going after the shorts. So to your point, at the end of this month, are we going to get a a good rally at the end of the month? This is suggesting there's a strong possibility of screwing them over, man. Oh, sorry, I'm taking my sock off. Oof. Strong possibility. Market makers want to do some liquidations. We got $4 million of shorts that we can be liquidated. Where's my mouse? I lost my mouse. Ooh, zoomed in just a little bit. Let's jump on over to the heat map on the night of Christmas Eve. Do. Oh man, that was so nasty, man. Look at that diamond, bro. This fat diamond right here. Spike up, spike down. Short-term bearish pattern, and we just dumped, bro. We ate up all this liquidity as Mr. Ethereum would go gulp, 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 yum. Crushed it on the 24 hours, man. Leverage is dangerous, guys. Look at those people, all those people using 100x leverages. There's a lot of 100x leverages out there. We might go down a little bit more too. I would not be surprised which also leads into one of my theories I was going to cover tonight. Which is I'm missing out on candle, so I'm like now I'm gonna be lagging behind. I'm like, hey, look what I was talking about. I didn't even get the chance to get there. I only do spot, no leverage. Hey, that's pretty good, man. I did that for a long time, and that's probably the smartest way of doing it. I like using 5. I do 3 to 10x leverage. That's like my spot I like to trade with now, and I feel like okay, profits, stop loss, take profit, limit orders, and stop losses can really help. Take profits too, obviously. Head on over to the 1 week, and we're going to take a peek at Bitcoin. That's not a whole lot of liquidity. Market makers definitely probably going to want to scoop this up before we decide to go up or down. Check out that really fat time frame. And over to the 1 month. We come over to the 1 month, okay? So within the week, the likelihood of us going down is more significant. Now, you go expand out in the monthly time frame. There's so much liquidity over here at 99, and that's where I've been talking. This is where I get really nervous because I don't want to just make a higher we won't get a higher high right here. This would be a lower high if we stop just below 100. So we really got to blow through it because man, there's some dangers. That's danger zone 100%. 100%. What's up, Chara? How you doing? Hey guys, thank you for subscribing to us. We went from 364, now we're at 365, guys. You know, we really appreciate the support. This is natural, you know. This is no button to get the subs up. It's a grind, man. Especially when you're new and you have nobody to talk to. I like having the chat, man. You guys are great. What up, Doc Silver for president? Hey, Chara. You know, we've been talking about silver. I told you yesterday I've been calling $62 and I'm now seeing 63. So yeah, you know, let's jump into the charts. Let's go. We farted around long enough. All right, let's head over to Bitcoin because we actually had this little green candle right here. Dude, look at that, man. We shot up and we're kind of like farting around up here, low, slight low. And all of a sudden we rip and you're like, hi, it's game on. Dude, double top, bro. They snookered you if you didn't see that. They flat out snookered you, man. We have a nasty little red dot clip right there, dude. Almost gave it all back. You had to be on the 5-minute time frame to really probably watch that, man. Look at this. Right there, use your signal to get out. Boom, right there. Couldn't even we rounded on the 1 minute. That was nasty, man. Got everybody's hopium up. Just to drug them, man. We have yellow X's. Just the 5 minutes. You know, take it as is. Yellow X stands for manipulation, which is usually whales playing around. The price should have pumped up here. Why should it have pumped up right here? Because we're at the first support level. Should have got some sort of boost. We had a little bit right here. Red X manipulation said, we're going down lower. So we go down lower, we come over to this next support level right here, this red X, which comes up, matches right here, matches over here. I mean red X, I'm at yellow X. Boom, push down. We filled some buy orders, came back down, boom, manipulation came down. Now we're kind of farting around playing with the 21. Now, you could say we could be bullish on this, but I'm more nervous because generally when we see a rip like the 21 through the 200, like we're seeing right here, what usually happens is we come down, we find a little support, we come up, and then it just jerks it out from underneath you. So I'm short-term bullish, okay? We're watching the momentum wave, double green dot, looks good, right? Fine, cool. But we got this little area is zone right here we got to pay attention to. What is going on in here on the momentum? So we're going to zoom out or zoom in. Hyper zoomed in. We got double green dots saying that we should get some sort of move. The momentum's coming up. If you look over here, we don't have the double green dots, but I'm anticipating some sort of momentum coming down and then a red dot just to fake us out. I don't know if we're going to have like end term. We're going to get green fake out happening right now. The VWAP's not super strong. The red money flow is still in the red, and the Stokes are still high, which is our red. So we will see. The strength's not nowhere to be seen because it's just so low. It's beat down with the Stokes. Might go lower. I'm thinking so, man. I'm thinking so. Back in the Discord, Charo, I've seen you back in the Discord, brother. Well, how did you leave the Discord? My only question, guys, we charge a premium for the Discord, it's $2.99, and I'm going to get into it later. We also have $10.99, which comes with the big 5 signals. We offer the big 5 signals for free, but if you want to get in the Discord for free, hit us up on X, because we'll get you in for free. We just charge a premium to get the bots out, you know. We don't want it to be swarmed. If you guys didn't know this, I'm the Pluto Alliance previous manager of that current NFT project, and what happened was we had a lot of bot problems, man, and this is the best way we can solve it. I go lower, 75K, 76K. You taking that from a lifer? You do watch lifer a lot? Because I know he's been calling for that price low too. I'm gonna jump into the 1 hour. We're zooming out, guys, on the 1 hour. That we have a 4 to a 6 on the DVSI, suggesting we're slightly more bullish right now. There's the lower low, and this 1 hour candle just started at 52 minutes left. The momentum waves have not clipped yet. We might get that green dot. It is possible. It's possible. The VWAP is curving up, so the likelihood we might get a break even. You know, a couple little flat candles right here where they just kind of fart around like this, beep 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 beep. That's possible. I'm wary about it. The strength and Stokes are looking more for a push to the upside. We're coming over to the 4 hour. The 4 hour, we have something kind of nasty going on right here. That's a little bit of manipulation. You pick whatever time frame that you like to trade on. I'm using a variety of them, and I like to take the overall data in. So if you notice me, I'm jumping around in prices because different time frame horizon. What's a different time horizon? That sounds nice. Has different bullish or bearish sentiment. Now you could find like a 1 hour and 4 hour or 15 minute and a 1 hour looking ultra bullish, and they're like coinciding with each other. You're like, dude, like 85% chance we're moving some big numbers right there. Something to do with the email messed it all up. Oh no, I'm sorry, Java. ILO, just breathing, man. It's just breathing. Let BTC cook. It is cooking, man. But we have a red X. The red X generally means a short, which you can barely see this on your screen, but there's a red X there. I picked 100K between the years. What do you mean between the years? You think it's gonna go like this, beep 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 every other year? What do you think about Gemini space station stock? You're the first person to tell me. What's its ticker? I would love to take a look at it. What's its ticker? We'll take a look at that stock. Momentum coming down, the 4 hour string coming down, strokes coming down, VWAP coming down. Money flow's the only one that's kind of like, I'm feeling bearish, man. I am feeling bearish on the 4 hour time period. The 12 hour, we got a red dot, bearish. Straight up. I don't care. You know, like we were saying, this pattern right here, we've seen this pattern play out several different times. We could do this. It is, what do you call it? A bear flag, kind of, you know, throwing like this, boom, going down. That's what it looks like to me. How low are we gonna go? Let's zoom out. We're gonna zoom in, zoom out, whatever you want to say. Well, on the 1 day, could go lower, man. You know, like Lifer said, that 75-ish range is definitely on the horizon. That's a good call there too, but brother, 75, 76. That's probably on the money, bro. I ain't gonna kid you. That is probably on the money. Oh, itchy nose. Got a freaking nose hair, man. Don't get old, guys. Stay young forever. Yeah, this says up to 73 on the day, which is really interesting, guys, because we were bullish, man. We knew we were going to kind of be pumping. And why did I shouldn't mute my mic because I'm grabbing it. Why were we bullish? Because we had this trigger wave green dot, and I said this could play out really phenomenally well. And we haven't fully closed this red dot. We still have 1 day. Well, obviously we just got the daily close, so we still have some time to reject off this 21. We'll have to wait and see. We come over to the 2-day. We did have this double green dot momentum coming in, but it hasn't really done a whole lot. To be honest with you, we have this momentum wave increasing. You're like, what the hell's happening? The Bitcoin's not pumping, right? Well, now we're coming down to the 21, and that makes us a little nervous. And like how I just said earlier, when we get those sharp cuts down, generally in the 200, and we were looking at the 5-minute or 15-minute. Generally, you get a slight pump up, and then you get the dump, and that's what it looks like. We're gonna get that second dump coming in. So I'm nervous, man. The momentum still says we're good on the 2-day. The 3-day still says we're good. And you know what? Maybe we get a dump, smash those liquidations, and then we get the pump up, and we could still keep the 2-3-day going good. Maybe it only lasts a little bit. New tickers, Gemini. Oh yeah, let's take a look at it. We'll take a look after Bitcoin, man. I love looking at new stuff. You guys are. I know DZ had a couple calls for a question. So yeah, we asked for hyper. So we'll have to take a look at that at some point too. 3-day momentum coming in. VWAP iffy. The 5-day, I actually kind of like the 5-day. Ain't gonna lie. The 5-day looks pretty hyper, man. The double green dot, longer time frame. Curvature to the upside. VWAP's kind of iffy. Strength's okay. Stokes RSI okay. But I kind of like the setup that we got going. We really want to get a good week, man. I just want to clip a green dot on the weekly. That would be such a good sign to have happen. And we haven't fully got there yet. On the 2-week, we are slightly bearish because we bounced off the 50 MA. We haven't fully clipped. We have 4 to a 5 in the DBSI saying it wants to roll over. The momentum wave inside the VWAP, it's practically invisible still. We haven't got the green dot yet. You can see it right here. There's still momentum to the downside. We haven't fully got that cup action. We get that full curvature coming in. Well, if we could get a little bit of curvature, boom, it's game. We got it. But we haven't got there yet, man, to be totally honest with you. And we've talked about multiple times the monthly. I'm so bearish on the monthly. I've probably been the most bearish person out here since September. And I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I'm just like, dude, bearish candles. We are rejecting up to 21. It's the kind of a good thing. 18, 19. DBSI saying we're bearish strength. Stokes or RSI. Momentum. VWAP. Money flow. Everything has tilted down. It's flap sticking it, man, on everybody. So you just have to take that in consideration. QE starts Friday. Bro, we want that QE to come in. I want to be wrong. I've never been wanting to be wrong so much in my life. I feel like I waited for this bull run for 4 years. And I'm like, it hasn't happened yet. I'm like, I've been beat down for 4 years. All my friends say you suck at trading. I'm like, dude, it's coming, man. The bull run's here. I'm telling you, it's coming, but we might have to wait till July. It is what it is. We get that super cycle. Tell me that you guys haven't been here. Tell me that you don't have somebody in your life that's all like, I thought you were the crypto guy. How's your Bitcoin doing? And I'm like, dude, I am going to shove a cup in your face if you just ask me one more time. Though they did say I was right about XRP. I called XRP 4 years ago when I was at 15 cents. I was like, just get in. Japan has been selling for the past few months, maybe because of the interest rate raise. It could be, man. Dang, Japanese right now, they're messing us up. BTC still did good the last couple of years. Dude, it did. But only BTC did good, though. Really. Like, ETH hit all-time high. Wasn't that crazy? All right, let's jump over to the sticker. You said Gemini. Oh, yeah, here it is. NASDAQ. Let's add it to our little stock looker. It's all the way at the top. We got scroll. I have to get rid of some of this junk in here. I'm gonna throw it in right there. It is. It's actually not. It's 4 months old. I thought it would have been more recent. Well, it's been dumping on the monthly and the 2-week. The weekly has a doji candle for a possible trend reversal. We'll shrink it down a little bit more. 5 days still got that trend reversal going on. The 3 days starting to look like a little bit of a bottom. I still have any momentum waves. I'm just going off the hike and the she candles right now. Always stick to the winning team. That's why BTC only, my friend. Hey, I live and learn, right? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, man. That's why I want to get in, buy some, buy a lot. I wanted to have 50% of my port be Bitcoin. Come into the 2-day. Finally get a little bit of data. It's not enough for me to declare that we're actually in a reversal. The daily, we're rejecting off the 21. Come on. We can do it. Hold on, reverse. Technically, we are still bullish on Space Station after this green dot right here. We got the green dot. We have momentum coming in. It does look nifty when we're bouncing off the 21 like that. We're stuck in between the 21 and the 50 on the 4 hour. We have a red dot. Oh, frick. It's probably going to break down. Question is how much. Oh, maybe not. 1 hour looks okay. Come on, 1 hour. It's up to you. You have to roll over that 4 hour. Come on. You can do it. It's stuck at the 21. Just let this green dot play out, man. If we can get above it and start using it as support versus resistance, it's good. 15 minute. Ooh, nice 15 minute. We get above the 21, 250. Very nice. That's what I like to see. We might hold some resistance right here. This could be it, man. So on the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minutes also above the 200. Like everybody, we hope for altcoin season and the 10XD. You know it, bro. 10X. Soul Eve Sui on my racing horses, dude. I don't have any soul, but I do have Sui. Yeah, bro. I bought $100 at $10. Hey, that's a good buy. Hell yeah, bro. Especially if we were looking at that's the where we were just talking about that being a possible bottom with that doji candle trend reversal. Hey, man, let's go, dude. $10, not bad. Doesn't hurt, bro, to throw some money in there and get some DCA in, especially. I mean, look how many red candles you survived. I mean, all those other people were dumping, right? So you could get a bottom right here if it fails the support because it's so new. We can create new lower lows, but hey, you just lower your DCA in, man. The dope. 100 shares, bro. 1,000K, 100 shares. Let's jump over to what did DZ say? DZ, what did you want to look at? You want to look at Hyper? You still here, DZ? We'll look at Hyper, but I'm not going to rewind the video. 48-minute in, DZ. That's where you got to go to come look at Hyper. My keyboard didn't click. Why does this ring a bell to me? Hyper. I feel like I was really into this at one point in time. Never bought any, clearly, because I would have it still. Boom, let's put it right there. I'll put it right here. Now it goes below hex. Whoa, DZ. Look at that 3-day. If that 3-day flips around, that's pretty nice. You know, fighting the 21. Gotta get above the 3-day. A lot of manipulation going on along bigger time frames. Daily, we did get above the 21. We are fighting the 50. Momentum still is okay. Not bad. Holding above the 50 on the 12 hour. U-up's kind of flat. Coming down. Stokes a flat. Strength's flat. Why is it flat? And so flat right here. Oof, not good. Fall below the 21, falling below the 50. You got to hold some support, man. I mean, we just had this giant leg up, and it looks like it wants to Bart Simpson. Trying to smash the 200. No good, man. No good. I like Sui a lot. I like Sui a lot, too. I think it will outperform all the other altcoins, to be honest. I think it has a strong possibility. I know I was listening to George, and he's like, oh, $20 is its max. I was like, you're high, bro. No offense to George. I actually like George, but I get him for my a lot of the news stuff that I like to cover. I'm like, oh, what's new that I haven't been able to catch? And I was watching George. He's like, $20. I'm like, dude, that's at the time, Sui was like $5. I'm like, dude, that's like a 4x million. There's no freaking way that I think when the bull run actually happens, I think I'll blow that out of the water. On Hyper. Oh, this is Hyper Lane. Is this what I'm looking at? Easy. You said hype, but this has to be what you're talking about. We have to hold some sort of support, man. We can't just give up. We can't just pump through and then give it all back. That's my thing. I don't like jumping in things after they have pumped. I like to be in down here. This is like my target. This double green dot would have been a good entry point for me. Or I would have done a slightly anchor trigger the wave, a little bit bullish divergence right there. That would have been an entry point for me. you can get $100 to $200 like Solana back. And dude, I don't want to talk about Solana, man. I was going to buy it. I remember looking at $8 and I had like $1,000 that was sitting on the sidelines. I was like, dude, I'm going to buy Solana. I'm going to put $1,000 into it. I'm going to wait for it to go $5 though. Once it goes $5, I'm going to throw it all in and get about it and call it a day. I really thought it was going to die like everybody else. I was like, yeah, I missed it, man. We all have those moments, right, where we were going to get in and we missed our opportunity. It is what it is, right? Man, Hyperlane, dude, I would be cautious with it. The one thing that I like is the 2-day, but everything else it's like on support. So if it was me, there's a nice green dot right here, the green dot, the one and only green dot on the 5-day, and it freaking ripped like nobody's business. Weekly looks good. I would definitely look for, man, what a funk chart. That's the lower low, or that's your low, and there's a higher low. So, you know, going off that, it does look good. It's just, what the hell is this? Where's CMC at? Does anybody know what this is? I'm like looking at this and I have no idea. Is this like a super micro cap? Only 30 million market cap. That's pretty small. There's a lot of volatility in that. 1 billion supply, 155K holders. That's actually a decent amount of holders, though. 804 million hyper in circulation. Whoa, dude, check out the token unlocks. Oh, okay, these are years. It's up to 2050. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you'll be okay till it comes out to, what year is this? 2026 we find, but then it starts jumping every year. No, it starts jumping pretty quick actually, because this is still 2026. It'll grow almost 20%. 20% every year. I don't know. That's not super great. Oh my gosh, that's so long to read. I need to listen to Grok. I'm like, give me a rundown on this Grok. Hyperlane is a pioneering interoperability layer designed to connect to modular blockchain ecosystems, enabling a seamless environment such as Layer 1's rollups and upchains built on focused permissionless development. Hyperlane empowers developers to bridge chains effortlessly. Well, that's pretty good, man, because we do need that 100%. While offering customizable security modules tailored to specific application needs. Flexibility makes it a cornerstone for creating interchain applications that operate across multi-blockchain networks, fostering more interconnected, efficient Web3 landscape. Hyperlane's architect is centered around, you know, sometimes I read this stuff, and I'm like, this sounds so beautiful. I'm like, why does it sound like it's written by AI, though? It sounds genius behind your writing this or not? I am 32 years old, by the way. Oh, nice. Me too. What month were you born? Now I'm a money grind. Now I'm on my money grind. Money doesn't disappoint, dude. Money grind is great, man. I still have my day job, so you know I'm still on that grind too. I kick ass and take names. September. Oh, nice. I'm on July. Gotcha. Beat you by a couple months. 93, absolutely. 93 is a great year. You know what's really interesting? Before we go jump over to the trading view and look at another coin, let's jump over to Bubbles. What we got going on Bubbles, guys? Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot the top gainers and losers on this coin class. I usually like to find some of my favorite coins of the day on here. DYOY. Don't know what that is. Oh, dude, Luna is on an effing rip, bro. What the hell is Luna? It's going up 25% every single day. We're gonna have to, guys, Luna. We're gonna take a look at Luna. What the hell is going on with Luna? Does anybody know? I see you guys out there in the chat. If you guys know what's going on with Luna, let me know. Jelly. You know why Jelly's pumping? I'll tell you why Jelly's pumping. It's because Jelly was just on Joe Rogan today. Actually, I have no idea if that's true. I know he was, but I don't know if that's why. Rats and recall. None of these are really great pumpers. Pippin was up like 80% yesterday. I can't believe it's still in the green. I mean, to me, that's because it's barely in the green. I'm like, maybe it's a time to short. Dude, Bread's down another 10%. It was down 10% yesterday. Holy smokes. Pengu's down 10% too. Again, boom, 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 boom. Frick, man. Broccoli Life, is that CZ's dog? Kabuto's down 12%. And was up like 100% yesterday. It was one of the top gainers, I thought. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I might be getting mixed up. Whip down 12%. Oof. Dude, though, we gotta look at Luna, man. Something's going on with Luna. Okay. That was probably the only one that really stood out. Everything else just kind of in the dumpers. Guys, let's take a look at Luna. Is there something going on with Dow Quan? Is he getting released something? 93 is best year to be one. Hell yeah, it is. Because we didn't have cell phones. We had to go outside and play. And we had to use, it was last year, we had to use our brains. No offense, honey. She's younger than me. But you know, she got a cell phone when she was like 10. I was like a wild child, climbing trees and doing all sorts of nuts stuff. I remember lighting off M80s with my friend on the swing. We were swinging on the swing, and I was holding the M80, and he was trying to light it while I'm on the swing, and we just couldn't quite get the sitting still just long enough. I was like, hey, I got an idea. You're moving around too much. You get on the swing, and he was lighting it, and I remember lighting it. He's like, yeah, I kind of like threw it, but he's swinging over the M80. But I'm like, huh, we didn't plan this out. Just boom. We made some wild stuff, dude, man. I remember this one time. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but we took sparklers, right? And all I'm just going to say is we took the film off a microwave. Like when you use a microwave, there's like little tiny little dots on there. And we ground the sparklers into powder and we sifted it. That was that. Let's just leave it at that. And we had fun lighting that. All right, Luna. I'm jumping into Luna. Dude, look at Luna, man. It's been on a tear. Dude, what the hell? That's the 4th, dude. Luna was at 7 cents. It's at 19. It's 3x'd. Luna's 3x'd in 6 days. Dude, look at it. What the hell is going on with Luna? Is Classic doing it too? Classic's not nearly as pretty, but what the hell is Luna? Sorry, bro, to take you back in time. Got nostalgic, dude. Absolutely got nostalgic. It was like just me and you got nostalgic because we were the volume. I'm like looking over here on the YouTube. Dude, it's jumping all over. We're going like from 7 viewers to 25 viewers, back down to 7, back to 25. I'm like, whatever, you know. We'll grow in time. I'm not even worried about it. Okay. Well, dude, we ripped above that 200. Frick, dude, on the 12 hour. I would be a little nervous because now you're entering a little bit of, I guess you don't have bearish divergence yet, but you got money flow. Wow, look at it increase, just nice and smooth. At least from this point, it kind of sounds like she just take the wheel in the money flow, and then just kind of smooths in. VWAP coming down, money flow has been increasing. Momentum was about to clip red. We haven't quite got there. Stokes RSI high. 1 hour, we're coming down. Looks like it still could come down too. We have Doji Cancer reversal. Oh, we did fall below the 21. What's the weekly say? Was there like a signal saying that this was about a rip? We did get a double green dot, and what's really interesting about this double green dot is we haven't had one forever. Last one we had one, we also ripped. Dude, check this out. Last one we had a double green dot on the weekly was right here. I guess you had to wait a couple months, but you could have longed that sucker, dude. Bought it in right here at 6.5 cents. You could have longed it at the top of. No, that's not right. 62 cents. You could have longed it for almost a 3x again. And here we are right now, double green dot. Could have longed it again. What the hell, dude? This sucker's ripping. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop. You're craving Arby's? No. Gross. Ugh. I can't eat Arby's, man. Too many terrible memories when I was a kid. That was funny. My brother used to eat there all the time. Like, dude, he got food poisoning. Dude, check it out, bro. Even a green dot on the monthly. How did I not see this coming, dude? Even right here, green dot on the monthly. Look, boom, just rocketing up. Dude, green dot right here. Boom, next month. Green dot right here. Boom, next month. Green dot right here. Gotcha. Guess what's going to happen next month? Boom, we're going to rock it. Dude, Luna's doing something. I don't know what's happening with Luna. You know, I have a good uncle of mine. He's been saying buy Luna, buy Luna, buy Luna, buy Luna for like 4.5 years. And I was like, I don't know, man. Dalquan might be cooked. Dalquan might be cooked. Let's go head on over to X. And we're going to look into Dalquan, what's happening to him. But before we do that, guys, I'm going to hit up our exchange partner of choice, BitFi. If you guys want to learn how to trade, check out our link for BitFi. No KYC, no VPN, and you save 20% trading fees using our link. We do have an event going on right now. Everybody always has an event, right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. But if you create $1 million in volume, you get $129. $5 million in volume, you get $330. 20 million volume, you get $800. 50 million and 100 million, you get up to $10,000, guys. If you do any of these three right here, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million, let me know in a DM, because I want to get you a better. I can only do very few people in my lifetime on BitFi. But if you are one of those people who are high volume traders with 20, 50, and 100 million, we could probably get you 50% plus on trading fees. So just let me know in the DMs. If not, then guys, dude, you're with everybody else, man. You get 20% and you rock and load, man. BitFi is a really user-friendly platform. That's why they're exchange partner of choice. I really enjoy everything working with them. And we also have another bonus going on right now, guys. And the other one is volume, but this one's a deposit bonus. They're not my exchange partner of choice, but they are a great exchange. You got BTCC, and they do offer a 10% bonus on your first time deposit of $500. But if you use our link, you get 40% on your trading fees. So, hey, that's not bad, man. No KYC, no VPN, so you can check it out. Kid Cryptic, what's up, bro? That's the uncle you don't listen to, bro. It's funny, man. Too fun. You're cracking me up because we do talk. Me and him talk a lot of crypto. Looking to if he's in our chat, and I've always like telling him to consolidate. He's like, dude, I got 80 coins. I'm like, that's way too many. You gotta consolidate, man. You gotta consolidate. You can't have 80. I'm like, how much money do you have in crypto? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, that's not enough. You gotta consolidate. I have like 10. I think I used to have 20, and a lot of them were great projects. I just had them like, still thin it out, man. You have to thin it out, bro. I am kind of curious, like, is there anything going on with like Luna?
I still hold my Luna.
What's Luna called next? Is it Terra Luna?
Could be like LUNC, Luna Classic.
No, I don't want. I'm not looking at Classic. Terra Luna, is this it? Maybe this is not it, because I don't remember this being its logo. But I am kind of interested in like why Luna is pumping. There's nothing here. It's just nope. Guys, why is Luna pumping? Is it just because it's time to pump? Oh, I think I saw it at the last second. That's not it. I did think I saw it though at the last second, right before I clicked. Terra Luna. No, that's not it. New Terra Classic. No, that wasn't it. Maybe I didn't see it. I thought that was it. I don't know, man. It's time to pump, I guess. You know, a lot of high volume being triggered in there. Hey, look at Jay Chains. He's on a jet ski. All right, coming back over here. You know, we should go over and tell Trent that his Knight is doing good today. That's his favorite Cardano spotlight. Guys, do you own any Knight? What's your guys' opinion on Knight? You guys trade gold and silver? Oh, yeah, buddy. I've been calling silver for a rip. The 2 week says it's not done yet either. 2 weeks says we're just getting started on silver. Let's go, man. $75 silver. Here we come. That's what we like to see. Everything green, man. Boom, 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 boom. Silver dollars. Get it. Get it, man. 4 hours. Green dot, not a lot of strength. Money flow is still pretty dang thick, though. Pretty dang thick. A little bit of retestment going on right now. But, dude, we're at $50. It's okay to retest a little bit. Precious metals, baby. That was so cool to hold, man. I mean, like Bitcoin, you can't hold physically, but man, when you hold a Bitcoin art carved out of a gold block, you're like, dude, just so pretty. Yeah, we could come back down to 61.35 on the 1 hour. Why the heck not? And then continue our move upwards. Let's go. Gold's been chilling. Gold actually getting ready to move too. Look at that. We have a green dot on the 12 hour. Money flow increasing. VR coming up, and we're bouncing off the 21 MA. Let's go. Oh, and we have a green dot on gold too. Oh boy. Gold's cooking too, man. Gold's getting ready to do its thing. Let us go, man. I love when I watch money go up. It just brings a nice excitement. It's almost like gambling, except gambling, you see your money go away. Crypto, you just throw it in the garbage, but it's great. Take a look at Cardano, man, since the launch of Night. You know, Cardano's been beaten down so bad, just so sad. It needs to come back. It deserves a comeback. Hey, nobody said anything about Night, man. It must be, is it that bad? Should I pull in the chat? Put a poll in the chat on everyone's feelings. No, that's not really. This is the one I want. It needs to be renamed. Poll in the chat. Bullish on midnight? Question mark. Oh, Cardano has a lot of hands out there, man. They have a lot of reach. Red dot on the 12 hours shows some sort of downwards trend. We're coming up to the 50 and the 21 right now. Man, they're like touching. Just insanity. Red X means short. Fell below the 2150. Icky. 1 hour is falling below the 200. No. Down it goes, son. I would not trust this, man. I mean, you can throw some fish in the water. You might be able to get a pump up to 44 cents. I would be very cautious about this. Very cautious. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just so gross. Looks nasty, man. Wick down, bearish, engulfing. Gross. It has a flip. It looks close. Today doesn't look bad. Today actually looks pretty good. So, okay. You know what? I take it back. It doesn't look as bad as I thought. I'd give it, if it can hold this trend line in the next, let's say 24 hours, we'll revisit this in 24 hours. I might say I'm bullish on this, but currently, the next 24 hours, I am bearish on Cardano. What's another one, guys? XRP. You were talking about Athena, about XRP holding its 200 or $2. 15-minute shows some sort of curvature to the upside, the blue momentum. We have to wait and see, man. You know, same thing as Cardano. It is trying to make a move. I think Cardano might pump up to the 21. The 15 minutes should be like 44. The 1 hour. 1 hour doesn't look too bad. It's just about to get a green dot. Went from a 3 to a 10, showing that actually pick up straight. That's better than Cardano. Also, Cardano had a red X on the 4 hour, and XRP does not. Could be a double bottom, actually, right here. That's not bad. Stokes strength still coming down. View up still coming down. But if we can hold this, which we might, because it's 200, it's a strong psychological level, we could be good. Now, the one thing that's a little nervous, dude, look at that. We had a red X and a blood diamond 12 hours ago, or I guess like 15 hours ago. And that did play out 100%. And it does look like there might be more here to play out, but there's not. And we can hold on this next 24 hours, and we will get bullish divergence for XRP, which could play out with a double bottom slight pattern. So let's freaking go, man. You take that red dot. 3 days okay. 5 day is manipulation stuff. You see how it starts over the song and really loud? Drives me nuts when it does that. And then it's like you like turned it on, you're like, oh wait, it's too loud, and you turned it down. It's better when it's just one volume all the way across because I can adjust it over here. I mean, I'm thirsty. All right. Come on, guys. Let's head on over to the Discord if you haven't been to the Discord before. If you have been in the Discord, this is the place you need to be, man. It's where we all hang out. I gotta jump over to out of my messages so you don't get to see everybody who I've been talking to, because I know you would really like that. We're gonna share this tab instead. Here's our Discord, guys. Here's me out there on the boat today. We're flooded, and I just wanted to take a picture of us canoeing in our backyard because it's beautiful, beautiful time. We have Muffet coming in here with his alpha. I mean, about Powell. We think there's a negative 20,000 in payrolls per month. That's not good. We have Trent coming in here, some of his charts, checking them out. Hey, here's Charo. He just joined the Discord. Yeah, man, here's some gains. You know, we got cold storage wallets and beer and just chilling, man. Some Buddha alien shit. I was talking about his can art, guys. Look at this can art. I was like, what am I looking at? Look at this, honey. Look at this can art. I was like, it's like he's making out with himself but not looking at himself. I was just cracking up. What's up, Jim Salt? Always hydrated, man, in the water. Check out my beer, German beer stein that's made in China, because they had left the sticker on there. Totally thought it was not China. Leavenworth, Washington is a good beer, man. But on that note, we also have BidFi signals in here, guys. If you get some alpha, you come over, check out the signals. Let's go down to the most recent ones. We got a wild, or I always say, I want to think world token, but I think this is, world token. I always think wild or world. World token, we have a setup with BidFi. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. This is something that we offer that nobody else has done, and I haven't seen it yet. So I guess I shouldn't say I just haven't seen it. Maybe other people offer it. But we do have setups coming in here, guys. If you're interested in learning how to trade and you don't know what the heck you're looking at, this is some things you can mirror and actually be able to use. We have a long setup for World Token, entry zone 58.17 to 56. And they even give you take profits, 61, 63, 65, and 66.45. I usually don't like to use flat numbers, but you can. And you got a stop loss of 54. And check it out, guys. Boom, look at that. There's what you're looking at. You got the wedges coming down. You got a zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. They're saying, hey, this is a good entry zone. Try to catch this dips. Maybe get a double bottom, get a bounce up. That's what they're eyeballing, just so you can see. Here's a position that they opened up for you on 5x leverage. They closed out just 75%. You know, so they do give gains, man, and they do mark their work. Here's one over here in OL. This is actually the one they were talking about. Oh, this is a beautiful pattern. I love this pattern. Entry price is 239 and 23. You have 265, 285, 305, and 323 with a stop loss of 224. Then you open this up. You can see where they're marking the zone right here. You get your entry in. And if you got your entry in, man, look at the Stokes RSI. Take profits at 32, 35 max. Okay. Max range. Now, when you see these things, these are in the swing signals. I believe I'm the swing, not scalp. You just have to understand that. I thought I was going with this. I was trying to remember while I was talking, but it didn't come. Yeah, we're in swing signals. Here's some scalp signals. I gotta scroll down to the freshest ones. This came in on XRP yesterday with a long position, entry price at 206, stop loss at 199, take profit 216. Actually, I think this played out because we did pump up. We pumped up, man. What did we pump up to? I can't see. I gotta move this. I'm on XRP, so this is perfect. Okay, 1 hour. We pumped up to 210, so you would have made money. You would have maxed out that trade 100% into the profit because we went to 210 today. All right, let's take two profits, 216. All right, this is yesterday at 4 a.m. Let me take a look. I gotta come back over here. Okay. XRP. This is in a different time zone, so it's kind of mathematically tricky to do. It was yesterday. What's today? The 10th. Man. Is this would have been it? What are the price effects together? What was the chart at? Oh, that's a terrible setup. I would not have taken this. The risk versus reward isn't there. No, this is bad. I would not have taken this. These not all of them are good because you look at the risk, it's damn near 50% without this little high top. I don't go for the high tops, man. I like taking my profit in the sweet spot. No. Sorry, that was a bad example. I apologize, guys. Here's a short. Short set up on Luna too. That was also a bad call too. That's why you put stop losses in, guys. This is just a risk versus reward game. Risk versus reward. Now, the 8-1 actually would have played out because it does look pretty bad. That would have been a good short. Link still is a link short. Guys, it's fun, man. Get on over here. Join the Discord. Hit us up on X if you want to get in for free. You can get access to the signals. You get access to us just BSing and chatting. We also have charts that we like to post every single day and tell you why we're thinking what we're thinking, what we're looking at, what we're looking at. Pull this back over here. We're going to jump back over into, we are already in there. Okay, that makes it easy because, you know, I was over there on the Discord twirling and whirling, hoping that you guys could see what I was doing, but apparently I was in La La Land. It happens. It does happen. I got to push some of my screens around back to normal. Just get myself all dialed. Refresh. All right, what do we gotta look at, guys? What's another coin that we need to chart? Jim Saw, what do you like looking at? I know you always ask for one. Is that Zebek or you ask for a different one? Wow, look at the polls, guys. We have 8 votes in on bullish on midnight. 75% of you guys said no. 25% of you said yes. Really? So does that mean I should go against the majority and say that I should be bullish because the crowd's always wrong? Or does that mean that I should remain where I'm at and say, yeah, I agree with you? Somebody just posted in Discord, but I can't see what's happening. Let's go to total money flow. Blood Diamond. Money flow is leaving crypto. Oof. Terribleness, man. Blood Diamond. Does everything like have a Blood Diamond, man, on the 12-hour? Ugh. Even my good friend Hedera has a Blood Diamond. Terrible. Everything has a Blood Diamond. What the actual heck, man? Absolutely terrible. Even Crows, they've been coming out with so much bullish news and they still get Blood Diamonding down. Black hole. Dude, look at this. Since Elliot has launched, it's been doing terrible. Wish wash, wish wash, wish wash. Excuse me. Music, I guess. There's Dash. Daniel Ghazi. Looks like Dash is going down too. Daniel Ghazi. Daniel Kaufman. I'm sorry, but it does look like that. We might get a short-term pump, but not what we're looking for. All right, guys. I'm going to thank everybody for joining here. Guys, if I could see you on X, I would thank you too, but my heart goes out to you guys on X, so thank you for being here. Like, you guys give us massive amount of support, and I appreciate you guys. I just can't see the names. If I could see your names, I would thank you. Join us. Hey, follow us on X. I'll thank you there. If you're on X, go to YouTube. Follow us, subscribe to us there. If you're YouTube people, go to X and follow us over there. Just John Jonesing. What's up, brother? We are cooked. Yeah, we might be cooked for a little bit. Maybe till July. Worst case scenario. I do think that we are going to be great. We're going to be fine in the long run. We just might have to wait another 6 months. Daily, thank you for coming on in. Gotta run. Love the show. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Daily. Take care. Just Jonesing. I'll catch you later, brother. Thanks for coming on in here. If you haven't, smash that like and subscribe. Rah, dude, Silver, I can hardly see anything in the Discord. Do I need to pay a little or something to see more? No, you should not need to do any of that, Chara. And don't do that, because if you have a problem like that, we can fix that for you. Because you probably, because you got disconnected before, so you are grandfathered in. So I'll hit Trent up tomorrow. Chara. Thank you for coming on in here, Jim Saul. Thank you for coming on in here, Evasina. Have a great night. Who else we got? I'm scrolling. I don't want to skip anybody because you guys all came in here. Hilltop, thanks for coming in and subbing to us. Hilltop, much appreciated. Thank you. And we have, scrolling through here. My eyes can only go so fast. I can only look at some of my comments so quickly. Daily. Poppy Lou. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for coming on here and subbing to the channel as well. And Amelia, thanks for coming on in here. Mr. Ethereum, let's go buy some more ETH, man. Tom Lee, he says bye, baby, bye. DZ, what up, DZ? We'll catch you later, man. DZ, we should go over Toshi some more because you don't ask enough Toshi. Thank you so much for coming on in, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Me and Trent will both be here. Great show. Later. Oh my gosh, Trent, you missed the greatest show ever. I can't wait to tell you about it in the morning. Oh my goodness.